American Handgunner Insider.
Hey folks, Tom McHale with American Handgunner Magazine here today to talk about carry options. And what I'm referring to are concealed carry holsters that work. Some new, some not so new, but all have so far withstood the test of time. So let's dive in and take a look. What got me to thinking about this was finishing up a new special edition that's just coming to market as you see this. Our Concealed Carry and Self-Defense Special Edition, chock full of articles and advice and tips on various things related to concealed carry. One of the stories in there is about carry options and holsters. So I thought it would be fun to take a look and explore some of the choices that have avoided the famed box of holsters and made it into the daily carry routine. So with that said, let's go. First one up. This is not new on the market, but boy, does it have staying power. The DeSantis Cozy Partner holster. It is a leather rig, and for a number of reasons, I just keep coming back to this one. It's classy, hence the Walther. Those of you watching on the video can see in the photo here. Kind of got me inspired to revisit this one after doing a story recently, a couple episodes back on the new Walther PP and PPKS models coming out. We're all excited about that. Anyway, the Cozy Partner, it's a all leather rig. You can get it set up for 1.5 or 1 3/4 belt widths. The retention screw on it is completely independent of mounting systems, which is a nice feature. I like that. On the outside there. So set that as you will. The mouth of this one is, I would say, moderately reinforced. So reholstering, with an inside the waistband carry method is pretty easy. The loops are snap loops, so you can take it on and off throughout the day as needed. And these are available in both brown and black. So visit DeSantisholster.com for more information on that one. Two others here, one a classic and one new on the market. The Baranti Direct Line Summer Classic. It's an inside out model of leather holster. As those of you in the video will see, the rough side is exposed. The inside against your gun surface is the smooth side of the leather to help protect the finish. This rough side with the IWB carry also adds a little bit of friction, so helps stabilize the gun when it's inside the pant line. So kind of a nice feature there. It does have a I would call a fixed belt loop option, so it's not a snap-on, snap-off type holster. The belt loop is closed with a screw, so you can open it up if you need to, but the idea is you thread your belt through rather than snap it on as needed. The mouth on this one is, I would say, pretty heavily reinforced, got a thick double layer of leather around the holster mouth. BarantiLeather.com. Now, this one, a little bit different take on a leather IWB from the Summer Classic. I would kind of put this on the spectrum of the more comfortable, softer side. Now, there's pros and cons, to reinforced holster mounts for ease of use and repeated draw and holster. But sometimes you just want deep concealment. You want a softer carry. This one features double belt loops with what I would call the unidirectional snaps. So if you kind of work them side to side, they're not going to open up. You have to operate the snap in a pure downward motion. So kind of a nice feature. A lot of holsters actually have this these days. The top, I would say, it's not reinforced, but it's lightly reinforced, just one panel of leather on the outside. So you may have to exercise a little bit of care in reholstering with this one. But again, it's going to be as thin as possible for a leather inside the waistband rig. Really great option, well, as is the Baranti, for large guns. As you see in the picture here, both of these holsters that I'm showing are geared up for 1911 pistols. I do like to carry a full size handgun. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a show on that in a future episode because I hear all the time, well, I can't carry a full size or I can't carry a proper size handgun. Well, yes, you can, and we'll explore that. I think there's a lot of I don't want to carry a full size handgun rather than I can't, but separate episode. We'll come back to that in the future. So anyway, this Craft Holsters Lynx open top, comfortable rig, comes with a break-in kit, with instructions and some fluid to kind of soften things up and do exact fitting to your specific handgun. It is boned and shaped for the model you order, but you can fine tune it with the break-in kit. Craftholsters.com. Now, here's something kind of interesting. The folks, I don't know how they do it. The folks at Falco Holsters, I just can't begin to describe how many offerings and models they have and are continuing to come out with. We talked about them several episodes back with the 3D printed holsters. I'll call it a revolution at this point. I think we're going to see a lot more of that. But the company does a lot of classic work too with traditional leather. This one is part of their Timeless series. It's called the A624 Langdon. And if you've heard that name before in the industry, you are correct. There is a Langdon in our industry. Ernest Langdon is a well-renowned trainer, competitive shooter, has a company that makes all kinds of tactical guns and gun modifications and parts and all that stuff. But we're talking about a different Langdon here. This holster is named after John Langdon, who is a Constitution signer. Hence the Timeless series. There you go. Anyway, this is a good, if you want to go for appendix carry, but you just love the feel of leather, this is something to look at. It's nice, heavy, sturdy, thick leather. It does have a double layer around the mouth, and the sweat guard or shield up at the top is also very thick. It's got a little give to it, but it's not going to get floppy anytime soon. Under the heat. This one's a single clip design, and it does have a concealment wing, and that's actually really useful for concealed carry because what it does is it pushes against your belt from the inside to kind of draw the grip of the gun back towards your body for better concealment. So nice feature there. Again, the one I'm holding here is set up for a 1911 pistol. So good for large guns there. Now this one is pretty handy here in hot and humid South Carolina. This is a kydex model from LAS Concealment. They have a number of models out there. This one is called the Shogun, but you'll also see models called the Ronin and such that are shaped and geared for pistols with lights and other accessories. This one is just for a pistol itself. I carry a full-size staccato P in the appendix position with this holster in the hot and humid weather. Kydex, when you don't want to wear leather on those sticky days outside. This is boy, I keep coming back to it. It is a really, really good holster. Multiple clip attachment options. I tend to prefer the big plastic clips that you see in the picture here. They're easy to get on and off if you want them off, but they will not come off on the draw. They're pretty aggressive, but manageable to remove when you need to. Now, the company also does offer a very thin, low profile set of metal clips. Those, boy, they're, I don't know how else to describe them other than they lock on in a very big and aggressive way. It will take you some doing to get those on and off the belt. That's a good thing if you want it to stay, in place all day. So you might notice if you look close at the picture here, there's multiple sets of holes. The clips also have some horizontal cuts in them, so you can adjust the, both the ride height and the cant angle of the holster to get it just right for you. It does have a concealment wing, like we talked about a second ago, and they are cut or can be for optics use. So this is kind of an everyday carry for me, and just can't recommend it highly enough. Anyway, there you go. A sneak preview on some of the things that we discuss in the upcoming Concealed Carry and Self-Defense Special Edition. It is available now. You can get it from fmgpubs.com or go to Amazon and you can order a copy there anytime. For more information like this, visit AmericanHandgunner.com. And if you want to see more insiders, just hit that like button and subscribe to FMG Publications YouTube channel. That's FMG Pubs is the channel name. Have a good one, and we will see you next time.